Hey guys, so thought I'd make a quick video on installing the sport pipe I just got and the jet kit for my 2015 Genuine Roughhouse. So I got this pipe off Scooter Swap Shop. I think it's just over 120. And then jet kit comes with all these various sizes depending on what you need to get for your pipe. But yeah, I want to take a quick video on how to install this because I haven't found any online. And you know, the stock one gets a little old and definitely want a little, see if I can get a little more power and sound out of it. I got it pretty much brand new, and I've got 2,800 miles on it, so I feel like this thing is due for a replacement only because the sound gets kind of boring. Let's start ripping this thing apart. Alright, first thing we're going to take off is this canister. This canister here, I got an 8mm. So there's one bolt here, and one bolt there. Let's crack these off. Yeah, a little stiff. Oh yeah, by the way, work on this cold. And then when I was reading about it, the exhaust nuts you're going to take off the manifold, you want them to be cold as well when you take it off and put it on for torque. Alright, we'll get these off. Alright, so next the bolts are out, so this clip, I guess, take it like that. And so this is a canister, I think it's crankcase vent, or I honestly have no idea. So let's get these clips off here. Alright, once you got that clamp backed up and then this one backed up, off. We'll pop this up. Oh, let's get this one. That one came off. Actually, this one you can leave on. I don't know when you can take it off, so we'll just put that here for now. Yeah, that one looks like a crankcase vent. And then this one, this pipe here, kind of looks like it's coming out of the exhaust. Yep, it is. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. Alright, next I'm going to move on to unbolting the exhaust manifold. I'll keep these bolts on to hold the exhaust up. So, right there they are. Over here. So, I got a 10mm deep socket on these things. Alright, this is not easy to do one-handed and I'm not good at this yet. So, yeah, 10mm deep socket, 3/8 ratchet. So, let's crack these things off. Oh, they're not that tight. I do have torque specs on these nuts. I found it on, what was it, Modern, I think Modern Body forums. Are we on that nut? I can't see. It's kind of hard to tell. Let me get the camera in there. Alright, got a short socket going on. It's okay, I guess. Right. Yeah, these are not tight. Oh my god. Alright, well, let's loosen these nuts. Alright. Yeah, I just loosened them by hand. Look at that. Looks like you don't have to take them all the way off because of the way that's notched. So let's get the other one loose. Let's see if I can get my hand. Yeah, well, yeah, I think these are like, wait till I torque them. I'll give you the specs on them that I found online. But, yeah, we're going to take them all the way off. It's fine.
Alright, easy. I'm not sure how I feel about them being studs, but that's fine. I guess it'll be easier to line up when I put it back together. Oh, there we go.
These are, like I said, socket is 10mm for these nuts. Alright. That's off. Alright, let's get these. I think I just got, what's holding this on? Is that another bracket? Wow, okay. So I got these two main bolts here, definitely. But then I'm seeing this guy right here that holds onto my fender. And then that might be it. Let's get to it. Yeah, so these are both a bracket for the fender right here. So these are both 10mm bolts. So I'll take those off. It's nice to work on stuff that's newer It's not really too corroded yet. Everything's got a nice torque spec to it. So you know how it's gonna be. Crank it off. There we go. Alright, let's take the socket off. There we go. There it is. 2 nuts, and it pretty much attaches. Sorry, that was zoomed in, my fault. This fender to the exhaust. Alright. Onward. And then we got these 2 guys are 12mm. So I got my extension on there. Not tight. It's surprising how loose these things can seem when you take it off. So then when you put bolts back on, you tend to over torque them if you don't know the spec, or if you don't use Loctite. I mean, it looks like that's cast aluminum, and I've stripped out a few of those before in my day. So this is the entire exhaust. So we got, these are pretty big bolts. Ooh. Washer, lock washer. Alright, and then after this exhaust should come off. Yeah, it's holding a lot of weight on here. Feels still pretty sturdy, but alright, let's how's this gonna go here? I'm gonna use 2 hands, hold on. Alright, just got this last bolt undone here, and now it looks like the whole thing is just kind of coming loose, so just kind of wiggle it off. Down. There we go. Exhaust is off. There we go. Alright, so let's assess this here. I'm going to put this next to the stock, or the aftermarket one. Alright, fast forward a couple days and I have a different pipe. I got the wrong pipe. It was actually for a Buddy 50. Now I have the right pipe for the Roughhouse 50. As you can see, a few things look a little bit better. Those look similar. Only thing I'm noticing that I'm not too happy about is this pipe, as you see, has 1 pipe. This one has 2 pipes that normally went into that tube through this hole and then into that canister that then seems to go looks like to the crankcase or CVT system. I can't tell, so I'm not really sure what to do with that. I'm gonna have to look online and see what other people have done. I'll update that in the end of the video. But for now, I'm gonna start putting this pipe in. I'm gonna steal that gasket again from the original pipe, seat it in there, and then I think it's ready to bolt up. So I'll fast forward to that. So I took that little pick right here, plucked out that gasket. It's like a metal gasket, and just put it right in here. So that should be good. Alright, so I'm going to toss this in and then take a video of, you know, generally the bolts that went back in. Alright, so, sorry it's a little windy outside. Got the exhaust on. Definitely not as smooth as I thought it would be. So let's start down here. These nuts, I did use the OEM nuts for the exhaust, but you got to put this one on first. See how close it is to that pipe? You got to put it on first, and then slide the exhaust over the stud. There's notches on the exhaust manifold. So yep, do that, and then torque them. I torqued those to 9 foot-pounds. And then, so up here, this bolt went in normally. This one, for some reason I noticed it was short. So then I looked at the old exhaust, and there's an indent here, which pretty much tells me I need a longer bolt. So this is the original bolt. This is the one I just put in there. I think it's an 8mm bolt. I extended it by, I mean, a few millimeters. And then the fender bolts, which is this one and here, which I've not put in yet. I just wanted to show you. These are the original ones on the right and left, and then that's the one in the middle that I extended, a little longer of a bolt. And then it'll reach and actually go through. It's hard to see. Sorry if you can't see it. My fault. So yeah, as Still gonna figure out what I'm gonna do with that canister. It looks like I can mount it to the old OEM holes. It's just, it doesn't connect to the pipe anymore, which I think is weird. So let's get it all buttoned up and see how it looks. Alright, first fire up with the scooter. I just took it around the neighborhood for a quick second, but this is it. It's in. It sounds good. It's definitely a little bit louder, but it's not that much louder. So if you're looking for something to scream, this isn't it, but it's a good upgrade, and it's definitely lighter. It has no catalytic converter in there. I still have to figure out what to do with this. This pipe used to go through here onto the old stock pipe. For now, I just have it zip tied on here just to run it around, and then it goes into there. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it so far. I haven't done any test top speed runs yet, nor have I put any bigger jets in it. It comes with a 82, I guess, for the stock jet. I have a kit, so I'm going to try 85 or 90. We might jump to 90, but that requires me ripping it all apart, putting it all back together. So I'm not really sure what to start with. I might just go to 90, but we'll see. But yeah, next clip I'm probably going to have a way to fix this canister here. I'm not sure what it is. I went on some forums and tried to figure that out, but this is the sound of it. So let me put it on the kickstand and give it a rip. There we go. Alright, so let's get that wheel off the ground. So that's it. It smells good, I'll tell you that. It kind of smells like a chainsaw now. You know, it didn't have the, it's got no catalytic converter in there and whatever this thing did. So, alright. Alright, so it's been a couple days and I got the jet kit in. Basically, just got to take out these two bolts, those two bolts, that screw, these two bolts, and then you pull the bucket out. Disconnect all your linkages for the carburetor. Then the two bolts, I think they're 8mm sockets. Take that out, drop the bowl, and then you put the jet in where the old jet was. I put a 90 jet, and the stock one was an 82. So, and then for the CVT, the CVT vent tube that came out of there, I ended up leaving it, meaning I didn't just cap it off, and I just ran it up here. And then maybe you can see in here is where I ended up putting it. Right there, yep. So I just kept the exact tube, I never cut it. I put a screen on it from a screen window for my house. I had some laying around because my dog jumped through the window. So I've been using that for a bunch of stuff actually, it's been pretty nice. So yeah, I zip tied that with two zip ties up there and called that a day. So yeah, basically the pipe, jet kit, and the CVT breather tube have all been done. I did mess with the airbox a little bit. I'm going to put a picture in the video right now. And basically I was just trying to open up the airbox a little bit, get a little bit more airflow with the jet kit and the pipe. Honestly, I'm not really sure if it did anything. I might just patch that hole back up. I kind of did it on the inside so you wouldn't see it. I think you can potentially do them there, but I decided to do it on the inside so rain and debris doesn't get in there. So yeah, it's right there, right next to the original hole. I drilled the second hole. So yeah, I'm probably gonna plug that up. I didn't really see much of a power difference with this whole setup. I mean, maybe a little bit on the pickup, but I feel like my top speed is about the same, if not 1 or 2 miles per hour slower with the stock pipe and jet. You know, I was just playing with it, just seeing if I can squeeze any more power out of it. I understand I probably should do a big bore kit and whatnot, but it was fun, and I do like the sound of the sport pipe better than the stock one for sure. So yeah, that's generally how it went, you know, installing all those aftermarket parts, and thanks for watching.